Hello, welcome back to the Villa View. So now it's time to look back on last week's game between me and Dan and basically reflect on everything that happened. Some of the guys spoke to us with post-match interviews, which you're going to see very shortly. And also throughout the video, you're going to be able to see different people's thoughts on the game from everyone that literally did play in the game. As well as that, we'll be showing you a video from Jacob Fernall's dad. The reason behind this is Jacob did a video where basically he wanted his dad to be able to play, and it was a video explaining why he felt his dad should play. It's actually a really good video, and we didn't actually get a chance to show that in the video when it came to the recruitment of players. So we're going to be able to show that to you as well, just basically to show you how much it meant to these guys to be able to play.
Unfortunately, I'm actually too young to participate in the day. However, I'd like to give this amazing, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to my dad. The reason I'd like to get my dad involved in the day is because my dad's provided me with season tickets for so many years, all the new kit that comes out every single year.
Don't get upset.
He just provides everything for me.
Don't get upset.
If it wasn't
Don't get
for that,
upset.
so this opportunity just deserves to go to him.
So that was my entry into Don't get upset. You okay?
Yeah.
Don't get upset. Basically, it got accepted. It got accepted, so next Friday you're playing at Villa 12, so there's no parents' evening. I lied about that. So you're playing at Villa 12 to 5, full Villa kit.
We also recorded some interviews with some of the players after the game in the actual interview room, so these are quite cool, so give these a watch as well.
Okay, so just played at Villa Park for match team, just about lost out on penalties. What was it like to play on the pitch?
First of all, I just want to say thanks to the Villa View for sorting it all out. It was great, and it was just one of the things you dream of. It's the once in a lifetime opportunity that you dream of, and I just can't believe that I've just kind of had the day I have. Really, it's mind-boggling. Yeah,
it's just a dream come true. Yeah. Ever since I was little, I've wanted to walk on Aston Villa and play a football game there, and to have it come true, it's just. I've not even had it sink in yet properly. It's just amazing. Like you said, I just want to thank everyone that made it possible.
It's surreal, pretty surreal. You don't actually figure out how big it is until you get out there. It's a pretty wide pitch. It's a really good pitch. It's like carpet. Definitely keep really good care of it. But yeah, childhood dream come true. Yeah, pretty surreal.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, it was good to get the win. Yeah, I know it was 0-0. We had a few shots there, didn't we? It was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like we created the chances and the opportunities were there. But just to play on the hallowed turf was just an amazing opportunity. And Brian Little was so good to us.
Yeah, it was good team talk. Yeah,
it was a brilliant atmosphere and opportunity.
Yeah, it was good to have some shots in from the hole. That was good. Yeah, that was really good. Even though it didn't go in. Yeah, it's good.
It wasn't about the game today, it was just about achieving my dream, just to go out and walk on that turf. It's an absolute dream of mine, and plenty of my friends, they're going to be well jealous because I've actually walked down it. It's fair play to Dan, he talked the talk, but he was on about me being unfit for the whole week, and I think I've proved him wrong. I kept up with him, I'm happy.
We had a lot of chances in the game, so it would have been nice to win it in normal time. But yeah, great experience, lovely to play on the pitch, and it was a nice touch as well, the penalties at the end. It's nice to see togetherness as well, and everyone seemed to really enjoy it, so yeah, thoroughly enjoyed the day.
It's the most surreal experience of my life, and it is the best moment of my life. I think to give the opportunity to 16 lads on my team, the opportunity to play at Villa Park, it's just once in a lifetime for any of them. It ticks off so many people's bucket lists and so whatever else. I don't care about the result. We could have lost 10-0 today, and I think I'd be just as proud to be able to pick these lads and get them on the pitch, even if it was for 10 minutes. 15 minutes, just so happy to be able to get them all on the pitch. Just amazing.
We deserve to win, and it's great for me to be able to come away from Villa Park and say I've captained the team to victory, even if it was a penalty shootout, because a win's a win at the end of the day.
How good was Jordan Harvey's save?
It's It was a worldie, wasn't it? It was a worldie. Yeah, I mean, he couldn't have hit it any better. Like I thought it was a great penalty, but yeah, pulled out top draw. You know, don't think he could stretch anymore, could he? Good hand to it over the bar, and yeah, Dan will probably get a bit of stick from a lot of people for that. Yeah.
It was a good penalty, but it was also a really good save from Jordan. Fair play to him. I'm so glad he missed it. He's been talking it all week, and fair play. He took his penalty really well in the shootout. He deserved winners at the end of the day.
Scoreline kind of irrelevant, except it is for Dan and Matt. But you just live the occasion. Obviously, Jordan's pulled out an absolute worldie. Even Sid Cowans was having a bit of a dance on the touchline. But yeah, disappointing for some lads in the dressing room, but the others are just circling the occasion. It's all I can do at this point.
Dan walks up, doesn't he? He looks nervous. We had the opportunity at Soccer AM. He missed the hole there, and I just saw history repeating itself. And he slipped over as well at the end. It was a calamitous effort.
When the penalty was actually kind of awarded, and we turned to Dan, we saw him walking from our box all the way up, and he looked confident, didn't he? And then as soon as he got to the penalty spot, I think he lost it.
The colour drained from his face, and he just couldn't handle it. It was a great save. Credit to the keeper, but Dan will rue that one for a long, long time.
Yeah, that was it was a good penalty, but good save, wasn't it?
Well, having given the penalty away, it was a bit of a lifeline to me. I think I would have been pretty gutted coming off, giving away a penalty that led to the winning goal. So thanks to the keeper for that one.
Dan said to me at one point, he said, I don't know why he's given him goal, he's too good to be in goal, but I think he proved his worth with that penalty save. I think it's the best penalty save I've seen for a long time. Ben, some of them have seen there in Villa Park, to be fair, absolutely top draw save. I mean, Jordan's our man of the match today, he's absolutely superb for us in goal, and he kept us in it at times, and Dan's penalty, well, I'll rip him for that one, but to be fair, I can't talk either.
There's some bad sportsmanship went on before my penalty. They were all in my face, the other team. The referee should have really got a handle on that, got control of it. He didn't, and I've hit it where I wanted to hit it. I've hit it well. It was pretty far in the corner. Unfortunately for me, it's come back to haunt me because I've said that the keeper didn't look like a goalkeeper, and he's turned into Mark Bosnich on the day and made some unbelievable saves. He was quite comfortably the man of the match and the best player on the opponent's team, and I did what I wanted. I think I hit that penalty better than I hit the penalty in the shootout. But it's a good save. I can't do anything about it. I just obviously wish I could turn back time and it go in and we win the game 1-0 and I've scored the winner in front of the Holt. But now I'll have to sit in the Holt end in the next few weeks and think about that miss for the rest of my life.
So many words you could use to sum it up. If you had to pick one though, what would you say about today?
One word. I'd go for unreal.
Speechless.
Outstanding.
Just brilliant. Literally brilliant, that's it.
I'd say unbelievable. I really never thought I'd get this opportunity, so thank you so much to Dan and Matt and the Villa View, and unbelievable. But it's just been everything that I hoped and more.
Yeah, surreal for me. To look from the pitch towards the seat that you normally sit in. It's just a completely different view, and you just think about what the players would be thinking about in front of 30,000 people. You know, I felt nervous, and there was no one there, but yeah, it was good. It was good. Surreal.
Just a great experience. It really has. I mean, I think the Villa staff have been really, welcoming and been really looked after us, and obviously yourself and all the people from the Villa View as well have organised it really well. So it's just a really, really good day.
Phenomenal. I think phenomenal sums it up. Once in a lifetime opportunity I've been speechless all day.
Redemption.
So it was a really big match for me and Dan, so it's time to reintroduce him, and it's time to go over and reflect on everything that did happen.
I prefer to be introduced as winning captain Daniel Bardell in future, please, if you could. Great day.
Well, it was a brilliant game, but I don't think I'll be referring to you as that much, considering you missed a penalty. But when it came down to the matter, you did miss a penalty. But anyway, let's get into it. And
didn't miss a penalty. It was saved. And we've all missed penalties, Matt. as we can say.
Well, yeah. But anyway, let's get into it. What overall? How did it feel? Still a week on? I don't think for me it's still properly settled in. What happened?
I think it has settled in what's happened, because to be honest, I've still been thinking about it every day. I think every night when I go to bed and shut my eyes, it's probably the first thing I think of as I'm drifting off. It just was a brilliant day. So many like memories that I'll remember forever, and it's great for us that everything's been captured on video and photos and stuff. So it's something that we can, and all the other guys can always look back on. I think just from like having Brian Little manage a team that I'm captaining at Villa Park in the home change room. Like I don't think really it gets any better than that. And then not just setting foot on the pitch and just having a kick about. Basically, it was an unreal day, and I think it's something that will stay with me forever. And probably it was the second best or joint best day of my life, to be honest, along with my wedding day.
So you're treading on thin water there, potentially there, by saying that.
She knows. She knows.
We're looking at it, and people have probably also been saying in the comments already from the video that a lot of us were slipping around. So I think we need to point out the fact that we were wearing flat-soled trainers only on the day, and it did have an impact on the pace of the game, I felt. Yeah,
you can see on the video highlights that the football wasn't quite as free-flowing as I'd imagined it was on the day. But you know, them's the rules. Like we were the first bunch of people to ever play football at Villa Park during the season that aren't professional footballers. So that's a nice little fact. That's a nice little tidbit to be able to say. It did affect the day, but I think had my team been wearing boots, I think your team would have been in complete disarray because we absolutely dominated the game. And I think had we had boots on, I think we'd have been looking at an absolute mauling.
I disagree. Because I think that my team would have actually had more of it. If you look at the highlights of the game on the balance of play, it looked quite an equal game.
No, those highlights did not reflect the true way that game went. No, they didn't. You're in absolute denial.
My team would stick up for me that we were equal on par at times. But second half we pushed better. I think when you look at the second half highlights, they were more reflective of what we saw. In terms of the game of football, I think it was really good quality game of football, considering we were choosing subscribers based on a video of them telling them why I want to play at Villa Park, bar the odd few where they showed us their skills. A lot of them we was judging them based on just the video. So did really well, yeah. And I think that it doesn't really matter about the quality of your team when you're doing these sort of things. It's all about taking part. I know it sounds a bit cliche, but it is, because it's obviously
all about winning.
Opportunity for people to have.
I've got a question. Did your team have more than one shot on target in that game? Did they? Are you sure?
Well,
I remember one, and there was one in the highlights reel. One shot, and maybe another.
Score a goal?
No. That's fair enough. We didn't take our chances. We had a ton of chances, and we didn't take them. But some of the football was probably some of the best football that's been seen in Villa Park over the last 5 years. I'd say some of the moves we were putting together.
Jordan Harvey in goal for me, and how excellent he was in goal. I think Brian Little and Sid Cairns were both amazed by how good he was in goal for me. And you wanted to play him outfield.
He looked good outfield. That's why.
But you said you. Oh yeah, you did. But
I was on the floor facing the other way because I fell over. I'd slept afterwards, so I didn't actually see it. It was a very, very good save. I think he'd already gone before I took the penalty, which probably helped him, but he did so well to stick his hand up and get a massive hand. For him to put that over the bar, that was a strong, strong hand. He was amazing the whole game. He was comfortably man of the match. I'd say 100% man of the match on your team. No other contenders. To be honest, but there wasn't.
There wasn't. In fact,
he was absolutely unreal. I still maintain that he does not look like a goalkeeper, but shows what I know. He was amazing, and he's ruined my day a little bit with his penalty save. But he had no answer to the pen in the shootout. He had no answer to that.
Well, that is a point. The penalty shootout, when he came down to it, you were by far the more potent when it came to penalties, and I think that's when quality did sort of show. I don't know, but we were appalling for penalties. I think
you set the tone.
Yeah, I set the tone. There's no avoiding that. That is the big elephant in the room, my penalty. Well, the less we say about that, the better.
Now let's talk about it.
No.
What was the jump?
The jump didn't pay off.
But what was it?
It was meant to be a full, accelerant, big jump, big tuck up, and then ready to go.
I think it didn't
happen. I was too tired to do it. So
you're too close to the ball to be pulling off. If you're going to do a jump like that, you've got a bigger run up.
Yeah.
Listen to me, I'm the penalty expert.
It didn't go well. The penalty run-up was good. I hit the penalty quite cleanly, but it didn't go as planned. In fairness, it was quite close. I think it was that much off going in.
It took about 10 minutes to dig out the North Stand because there was no ball boys or no one in the crowd. That ball took a while to come back.
That is a fair point, but I think overall it wasn't a bad penalty. It's the same worse at Villa Park, definitely.
There was worse that day.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a few highlights from there. I'm sure we'll see a few more of them emerge at some point from that. But overall, though, let's just bring it back down to the res of how amazing it was. Just obviously thanking Villa for this opportunity that we had to play at Villa Park. Subscribers, getting so many of them involved with it. And they're all brilliant as well in terms of the way they acted throughout the day. They represented us really well because they were representing us and they did represent us really well.
My team were great. I can't fault any of them. I sound a bit like David O'Leary, but they were a great bunch of lads. Real great bunch of lads, to be honest.
Great characters.
So I was happy with my 16-man squad. I wouldn't have changed any of them, to be honest. They were great. A lot of good footballers in there as well.
Yeah, they were. That surprised me definitely. A few of them definitely surprised me. Just a shame about the boot situation that obviously changed the tempo of the game that we wanted to see. But overall, though, an amazing day, an amazing experience, and I think we haven't overdone it. I'd like to think we haven't in terms of talking about it because I don't want to annoy anyone. But it was literally the best day ever.
I may have overdone it on my Twitter. Had a great time with Brian Little. He was unbelievable. You can see, you probably only saw a bit of what he was like on that video, but he was amazing. Took it all so seriously, and he really made you feel like you were playing for Aston Villa and that he was your manager and he wanted you to do well. He could have asked me to do anything that day, and I probably would have done it for him because he was brilliant. Yeah. You can see why he's the last Villa manager to win anything because his motivation and his attitude were unreal, and I know all the lads on my team really appreciated how he was on that day, so I'd like to thank him as well for just being a bloody good lad.
Yeah, I'd love to put my thanks out to Gordon Cowens, obviously for heading down as well and managing my team. He was really good as well. I think that he's obviously used to dealing with youth players normally, so dealing with the inexperience that was my squad, he dealt with that really well. Good bit of banter with us, and he really did help us throughout the day. Good bit of advice. I just remember when he bawled at me to get me more out wide. That was brilliant hearing him just shout my name and telling me to move more out wide. That was a brilliant moment. As for Taylor, I was gutted I couldn't reminisce about the Mars bar situation with him again.
I tell you what, I bet he can't wait to get that story done with you.
Yeah. Bring that story back up with him.
You'll be looking forward to that.
Everyone was brilliant with us. I think Mick Dale as well, club historian.
He was a proper legend.
He's superb as well.
He was great.
Absolutely brilliant day. So I think that is all we can really say. Reflecting on what was superb, some brilliant saves I saw from both goalkeepers, more so my keeper. Brilliant misses as well. A lot of falling over, a lot of missed penalties, a lot of good penalties as well.
8 in a row we bagged in the shootout. That's 8 in a row. 8 in a row is good. Some good pens in there as well in the roof of the net.
Yeah, definitely. Really am impressed. So hopefully we'll be able to do something like that again in the future, where we can get more people involved as well. Fingers crossed with that anyway. So if you have enjoyed this series, really do hope you have. If you haven't actually subscribed to us, I really suggest you do that. Get your post notifications on for that, dropping us a like below and commenting what you thought about the penalties, avoiding mine as well. Though. If you can avoid that, that'd be great. Cheers.